the Forest Service office in Mesa as a volunteer coordinator. I'm an intern with the SCA, that's the Student Conservation Association, and we're always looking for more volunteers. So we threw an open house, like a volunteer open house, to see if we could get more people engaged and involved. And we invited all of our existing volunteers to participate, and one of the people that showed up was somebody that I never in a million years thought I would ever be able to meet him. I know he's kind of not the most famous person to look up to, but you know his name, and everybody else who goes to Cronkite has probably come into contact with something that this person did at one point or another. So I'm kind of sitting behind the volunteer table, signing people up and watching people mingle, and this guy walks over, and he's a little bit older, has like white hair, and he's getting pretty chummy with the Forest Service folks, so I figure he's been around a while. And so I walk over and introduce myself, and I'm like, "Hi, I'm Marianna," and he goes, "Hi, I'm Tom Story." And the name kind of rang a little bit of a bell, and I was like, "Oh, okay, so you're one of our volunteers, what do you do?" And he was like, "I'm really into photography. I've worked for the Republic for like 18 years, I'm retired now, I used to work as a BLM contract photographer." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, you're that Tom Story. You're Tom Story. He's the guy where when you log into a Cronkite computer, his photo that he took shows up, and somehow, I mean, I guess Cronkite probably owns the rights to it, but he's the guy that took that picture." And I was so excited because he's volunteering out at the Forest Service for me, and it was just like, gosh, it's so nice to meet. I talked to him for probably half an hour to an hour about his whole life and how he ended up volunteering and how he ended up a photographer, and he told me about a whole bunch of career paths that I could possibly take, and I just think he's the coolest guy ever. I went home and I gushed to my roommates that, "Oh my gosh, I met Tom Story," and of course they were like, "Who's Tom Story?" And then I had to explain, he's the guy that took that picture. I mean, it's not a great picture, but it's still like, Cronkite wanted to use that picture. And I was so stoked. I know where he lives, his volunteer application's on file. I'm not like a stalkery fangirl or anything, but that was probably the coolest thing ever. Yeah.